From keyboard to mouse, to game console, to virtual reality, gaming is a huge business. Today we'll be exploring the culture behind gaming. To fully understand what makes gaming great, I'm Marco, and this is Press Start to Play!
The Nintendo Entertainment System, also known as the NES, is an 8-bit home video game console that was developed and manufactured by Nintendo. The Nintendo Entertainment System was released in 1983 in Japan, then was later released in North America during 1985, then was released in Europe in 1986.
The PlayStation 2, also known as the PS2, is a home video game console that was manufactured by Sony Computer Entertainment. It is Sony's second installment in the PlayStation series. It was released on March 4th, 2000 in Japan, followed by North America and Europe later in the same year. The Xbox One is a home video game console developed by Microsoft. Announced on May 21st, 2013, it is the successor to the Xbox 360 and the third console in the Xbox family. The Xbox One directly competes with Sony's PlayStation 4 and the Nintendo Wii U as part of the 8th generation of video game consoles.
Welcome to my interview, Gary. I'm glad you're here to do this interview with us.
Pleasure.
So, one of my first questions is, what's it like making games now?
Well, it's been harder over the years with new consoles coming out, since you need to get all the graphics and all new game developers being all working on the same games, trying to get the quality of the games better from Xbox One to PS4.
So, whenever you're making games, would you say it's better to make them for PC, or would you rather make them on the console?
For me personally, I would rather make them for game consoles, but there's other colleagues who would rather make PC games, so it's a split down the whole business.
Okay. So, one of your main games is the Call of Duty franchise.
Yeah.
So, whenever you're making a new Call of Duty, do you, like, a lot of people say it will be very similar to the last one and the one before that. How do you, like, try to change it up for the fans?
Well, it differs really. We have our creative team, we just sit down and talk about, and we have all different ideas of what storylines and stories we're going to put in the next game and try to make them as different as the ones previous, but sometimes we just maybe add to the next game things we have in the previous games. So, yeah.
Well, thank you very much for this interview.
Thank you.
So, hello there, Optic Rex.
Well,
I'm glad you can join this interview today.
so am I.
So, one of the main questions is, optic or phase? Now, I've got this a lot, knowing, like, people have contacted me saying optic or phase because they knew I was going to get you on. So, joining optic, whenever you did, like when at a young age, like, why did you want to join optic?
Well, basically because they were the only one to give me the offer, you know.
Understandable. So, since you're in optic, how long do you have to practice, just to even stay as good as you were at the start? Or would you even say you're better now?
No, I definitely learned a few things, but I'd say I'm better now. It takes, I usually take about a day. I usually just set aside a day and just train then. It's good practice, especially when you're feeling nervous about those big matches, and you just set aside a day and you just practice all day.
gaming is causing this?
No, that's a little bollocks. It's like, I don't know why they're saying that. It's like, have you noticed it's only happening in America as well? Like, it's nothing to do with us. It's like mental health people with mental health problems are the ones who are causing it. Like, I don't think the system over there is pretty refined, like, especially gun control. Like, right now I've heard Obama's doing something to do with it, but right now it's just like, it's not under control.
Well, I think that's really good today. Thank you so much for this interview.
Thanks, bro.
Preschool years.
Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm glad you could join us whenever we were making this gaming one. Next week, we'll be talking about fetishes. Nice. Well, I've been Marco, and this was Press Start to Play. See you next time.
Beautiful friend, this is the end, my own.